Hi, this is Lindsay with WSMDomains.com, and in this video I'm going to show you a little bit about the DNS service offered with WSM Domains. So, I've got a few ways I can go about it. If I want to modify my name servers or zone records for a domain individually, I would use this link right here. If I want to update my name servers in bulk, I could do so from the left over at Name Servers. So let's just take a look at one of them. We'll look at demodns.com. So I'm going to click on DNS, and you'll notice in the top section, here's where I can modify my name servers. You'll notice these shopco name servers, those are the ones used for our service. Now maybe I wanted to change them. Let's say I had 4 name servers I wanted to add. I would simply click this, remove these, enter in my new ones, and then I would scroll down to the bottom and click Save. You'll also notice I can modify and create custom name servers. If I want a name server based off of demodns.com, I would click right here. So you'll see I do have one name server set in here, demo. Well, maybe I want to add another one. And then I click Save. Now what this does, this tells the .com registry that I have registered a name server, DNS3, pointing to the 64 IP address. Another thing you would want to do is create a glue record. Normally, whatever name server you're running, you would add an A record for DNS3 pointing to that IP address. That helps for resolution. So I'll just kind of show you how I would do that if I was still using WSM DNS. So I'm going to add another A record here. And I used this IP address, so I'll just copy and paste that in here. So let's say, before I hit save, if I want to add any other records, I can just add as many as needed. I will tell you though, if you've got empty fields and click save, it's going to complain. So get rid of the extraneous entries. Another thing worth noting, for the A records, C names, MX records, and text records, it always assumes the root domain name. So this means when I want to add in a record, let's say www for www.demodns.com, I only add in the www. I don't have to put in the domain name, it's assumed for me. Also, the 64 IP address, this is the IP address for our domain parking URL forwarding server. Alright, so if I wanted to add a CNAME record, I would do it here. Again, I'm just putting in the subdomain. It's going to assume my domain. So maybe I want YouTube. Don't know why I would really need to do that. I'd actually probably want to make this a domain forward, which I'll show you how to do in another video. Now you'll notice this MX record, mx.demodns.com, .cust.b, .hostedemail.com. That's the MX record for our email forwarding service. So you just put in the mail server you want and the priority number. Text records, we don't have any, but we could make some. And now that we're done, we click Save. So it has saved all of my entries. I've got my glue record that I made for my custom name server for DNS3. I've got a www record. I didn't do any C names. My MX record has stayed the same, and I now have my text record. can't modify my zones in bulk, but I can update my name servers in bulk. So maybe I'm switching hosting companies, I'm not using the WSM forwarding services. I'll just select both. And then whatever name servers I want to be, I put in here. If I need more than 3, I can always add in more field boxes. And I would click save. Actually, I would click continue. One thing worth noting too, and this will show up in that main DNS page as well, you'll see this little paragraph right here. If you have your name servers pointing at another company, but you want to start using our domain or email forwarding service, you'll need to have the name servers updated to ours. This gives me a really easy way to update it without actually typing them in manually. And then continue. So again, the DNS section is where I can update my name servers, I can create custom records, and I can modify my zone file. It's also worth noting, when I order a new domain name, these name servers are automatically put on here for me. I'll also have A records pointing to the URL forwarding IP address, and I'll have an MX record set to use our email forwarding. This means after I order my domain, I can set up forwards for domain and email, and I'm good to go. I don't have to make any more changes afterwards. So I hope you enjoyed this little demo. If you have any questions, please give us a call, 1-800-455-1795, or send us an email, domainsupport@WSMDomains.com. Thanks so much. Check back soon for more videos.